That impish look scares me.
Care for a midnight swim? The Blackwell pool is ours.
Swimming?
Are you insane?
You want to take that risk now?
It's been a cray week. You didn't let me take that money to pay off Frank, so if he pops a cap in my skull, at least allow me to have a little carefree fun for a few minutes. Splish Splash?
You're right.
No.
We hella deserve it. Splish Splash.
Splish.
Did you actually just say hella? I think I'm a good bad influence on you.
Guys! You've snuck out in the middle of the night with stolen keys in order to explore and solve a mystery, and now you're heading off for a swim in the dead of night with stolen keys? This is a fundamentally bad idea.
We're in the otter's lair. Big fucking deal. I want that heated water.
We still have to play it cool, okay? I still go to school here.
You can own this hellhole once you figure out your rewind power.
Chloe, I'm not a petty tyrant here.
Chloe's so psyched for girls' night out, so I better follow her evil plan.
No, Maxine, you had better not. You need to know better. I understand that she is irresponsible and all around a bad influence on you, and you seem to realize that to an extent too. You should just start acting on your instincts, okay? You should stop following her lead every single time. Look at the degree of contempt you have for Victoria's minions, and now look at the situation you're in and how that applies to you.
I would love a soda, but I just get wired.
As if that's bad.
Go Otters.
That's all you're gonna say? Okay. I mean, why not? What do we have here?
I actually don't have the time to investigate this caper.
Lost goggles. I admit I'm a goofball and misplaced my flexi Wavel wave, whatever. Swim goggles. He found it. Oh, gratitude. And $25 Bean Hip Cafe gift card. Contact Ray Siren. Okay, fine. What do we have here?
If only I could solve the mystery of the missing cat pics.
Desperate for my stolen backpack with school books and new tablet. I need this for class. And my tablet has private pics of my late cats. So I'll pay a cash reward. No questions asked. If you have any details or would like to return the backpack, you have my contact info now. Please.
I hope the otters will survive.
The Earth can't wait. Inform yourself. Then shall become an eco-volunteer today.
I actually don't have the time to investigate this caper.
Alright, that's the three things present over here. I don't like where this is going, Max. I mean, we're gonna get busted and we're gonna get busted here. You know why? Because we have unnecessarily pushed our luck. We could have refused to do that, and it would have been fine. We could have just stuck with what we have already done. We have snooped around out of necessity to an extent, and now we're just pushing boundaries. The girls' locker room presumably has... We should investigate both.
Girls, of course.
Girls. Ooh la la. Let me check to see if the pool's heated.
Yes, we obviously should investigate both. Otters eat beavers.
The wit, it burns.
Oh, Kate's locker.
A bus ticket? Was she going to run away? Like Rachel Amber?
Interesting. And considering the music, eerie. What is going on here? Oh.
Flippers in a swimming pool? Are they training Navy frogmen here? Those look like the most cozy, comfy towels in towel history. Want?
You are a simple woman, Maxine.
If I could rewind back to the 1940s, I'd get in serious trouble.
Girls can swim too. Yay. Fine. Let's be nosy, obviously.
Where does that other sock go?
Come on. This is Victoria's locker. What do we have here?
So, Victoria's secret is selfies. Go fuck your... No. Jefferson said, don't confuse art with the artist. These are cool shots.
Thank you. Gotta give credit where credit's due. And she's nice and attractive and, well, okay, she's not nice. She looks nice. She's attractive, she's intelligent. Typically enough, she's got poor taste in men, but who doesn't? Yeah, I was about to say men. Men also have a poor taste in men all of the time, don't they? Well then,
Those are some musty-ass old shirts. Yuck.
it's not particularly informative, but that's okay. We will investigate both, presumably. Oh, how far back? Oh, well, we will.
Looks like Brooke wants to go to the drive-in with Warren.
Of course she does. We've been through this. And at this point, she doesn't even resent you for securing a spot that, by all accounts, should have been rightfully hers. Victoria Chase rules.
This isn't a desperate cry for attention or anything.
Rachel Amber.
Sorry, Rachel.
We will find her in one form or another.
Ooh, pink goo. I see why everybody brings their own soap. Hello, gorgeous. You wish, Max. You just look like a snoop.
That's because you are a snoop. Rachel abides.
I hope so, friend.
Dear Kate, I don't care. God.
Well, we care, dickhead.
We could go out to the pool, but I believe we ought to explore both options. Rewind!
Boys or girls?
Boys, of course.
Figures. Perv.
Oh, come
Let
on.
me check to see if the pool's heated.
I don't care if the pool's heated, I just want to see... I just want to find what I can find. I'm just here for whatever I can figure out about the fate of the missing
I guess
students and
somebody
such.
forgot their Blackwell spirit.
Yeah, whatever. Logan's locker.
I guess I should consider this evolution.
Dana, I know I'm an a-hole, but I still care about you. Love, Logan. Not a can. No worries, it's all bad.
Sometimes.
Sex me up.
Boys' locker room is right.
An e-cig.
Some poor hipster lost their vape. It's okay for Nathan to be hooked on these drugs, right?
I would say that it's probably better than for him to not take them. Though I'm no expert, so don't take my word for it.
This must be for training kids.
Who knows? What is this?
Zach is really careless. Doesn't he know what happens when I'm around?
Apparently not. Hey, thinking bad things about you. Cool. What are you wearing? Just my crystal necklace and phone. Hot. What are you wearing? I'm in locker room, only wearing a jersey, sitting on my football. Great. Warren's locker.
Betty developed that in Jefferson's class. But why?
I'm honestly at a loss. I want to help her, but beyond a certain point... It's as if you just can't fix Clueless. How can you? What can you possibly do? What can I possibly do? How can I help Maxine figure out what is going on here with Brooke and Warren and herself?
Huh, it's nice to know Victoria loves something besides herself.
Fair enough, yes. What?
Welcome to 1950.
I'll just state for the record that of all the that just sounds ludicrous in context. And no, that doesn't mean that that the slur is completely nonsensical and carries no semantic weight. It just is misapplied as far as I'm concerned. In this particular case, of all the things you could accuse Maxine of, and believe me, as you may have noticed, I can accuse her of plenty. This is just.
I bet you do.
Immature, puerile, yada yada yada. Dana needs a baby daddy. Me gusta indeed.
This one is almost empty. The guys must like their pink goo.
Makes sense.
Max Caulfield, moral avenger. Or self-righteous hypocrite.
Rewind. We'll see if there's anything to find at the particular pools. Yeah. Well, sorry, I have rewound, but I'm still here. Sorry.
Presto!
Dude, it's getting old. Try and dazzle me with another trick.
That's not even what I wanted to do.
Boys or girls?
Alright, we've been through all of this. There's basically nothing of use here. I don't get it. What on earth? No, I'm still thinking about that derogatory bit, and I just I don't know. I mean, maybe it's the nosiness aspect of it. Sorry, I can't necessarily coherently expatiate on this subject, I guess. I guess the best I can say and leave this entire debacle at is that obviously in some cases some people just want slurs so that they can toss around them and don't necessarily want to get that much of a message across other than to express the negative attitude in a way that's possibly palatable and relatable for other people so that other people can get behind that. Which doesn't change the fact that in certain circumstances, certain derogatory terms have the semantic utility. They do get a particular message across, rather than just being a pure explication of one's negative emotions towards another individual. So, yeah, I'm walking a bit of a tightrope here, I guess. As in, I get it, the term is useful. Would I use it myself? Presumably it wouldn't be particularly handy in most circumstances and would further the conversation. As guess what happens with most slurs and and derogatory terms. But is it applicable in some circumstances? Sure. Is it applicable in case of Max? No, especially since I'm Max. I'm stopping a step short of trying to divine what the game is trying to tell me because I don't like the idea that I am playing the game and that it's telling me anything. Let's just proceed. What we're doing is so stupid. It is an unnecessary risk, Chloe. But then again, yeah, unnecessary risk, Chloe, is what you should be called, isn't it? It's not even your middle name. Unnecessary risk should be your first name. Chloe is possibly your second name. What? No running? Yeah, no diving. It's reasonably shallow water. Please don't resort to utter stupidity, Chloe, or you might find yourself permanently crippled if I fail to rewind. Okay, these spaces can be explored further. In which case, I guess I'll have to explore all of them. Let's not talk to Chloe because that might possibly... Oh, sorry, no running, no running. Because that might possibly push the clock forward, and that's the last thing I want. Oh, I can almost feel the slipperiness of the surface. Although it shouldn't be the whole point is that it shouldn't be slippery. It should be as non-slippery as humanly possible, because this is exactly the sort of monumental threat facing people over here. That they might slip themselves on the noggin. Knock themselves out. It's the last thing we want or need in these circumstances. Why are we doing this? This is so stupid. This is not helping our cause. This is not helping Rachel Amber.
Looks like I'm the Vortex Club bouncer. Decisions, decisions.
Max, what the hell? No. No. We're not going to modify that damn list. Come on now. But we will try not to use our powers for particularly petty things. I can't go through that door, can I? And yeah, let me remind you yet again that I will have to rewind and go through the other swimming pool to see if there's anything to find. Okay. This is closed, that is closed and inaccessible. So it's only doors on this side that can potentially harbor anything of note, anything of use, anything of interest. What do we have here? This is the way we came in. So nothing of note over here.
I don't think anybody has ever drowned here. I hope.
Well, we never know. Wait a minute. Oh, these are connected. Oh, you of course. I mean, come on now. Obviously, you don't have two separate swimming pools. You unlock one place, you've unlocked both of them. What am I even considering? Obviously, you don't have two sets of swimming pools, two sets of locker rooms. That would be ludicrous. So, no, the entire thing I have contemplated is all wrong.
In case I run out of air, I know where to come.
Okay, an oxygen kit indeed. What do we have? I hate all of this. Every single thing, because I know this is where we will get busted, and we'll presumably have to...
Coffee and swimming. Good combo.
We'll have to figure something out in a hurry. Oh, I hate this so much. I hate this so much. I hate this so much that I presumably should stop.
Yes, we get it. Otters.
Yes, I also get it, Maxine.
Don't even think I'm gonna make a move on you.
Well...
Now I have the power over light and death. Aw, look at the baby Halloween pumpkin.
I could turn the lights on, but then it would be quite blatantly clear that we are here. And that's not what we want, is it?
So, the big plan is win.
It's not a bad plan. A very trite remark, yes, not particularly enlightening. Speaking of enlightening, I could turn on the lights, but let's try not to.
Chloe just couldn't wait to splish splash in the pool.
Yeah, I know. What boneheaded scheme have you come up with this time? I mean, I think it's pretty obvious what we're going to do, but...
Max, try to find the light for the pool. I want to see the sharks.
Otters don't like sharks. They bite.
So do I. Hit that light.
You do realize that we'll immediately get spotted. It'll shine a bright beacon on
There
us.
has to be a control panel for the lights around here.
Yes, it's right here. You've seen it. But... obviously this is going to end poorly. Couldn't you be content swimming in the dark? What we're doing is already questionable. I can be the damn lookout. I don't want to get in my swim trunks and splash around. Just do your thing, Chloe, and let's get the hell out of here. Splish, splash. Great.
Time to do or dive, Max.
I'm gonna err on the side of, you know, not wasting time here. If you do get undressed, considering that you can't rewind indefinitely, there'll be hell to pay eventually.
Oh yeah, baby. Feels like a hot tub. Too bad you made me feel like the queen of assholes because I wanted that cash stash.
Well,
Tell me you're not gonna stand there watching me like a zombie.
I'm gonna. I like it out here.
Don't you dare! Come stop me, hippie. Okay, you asked for it.
Maxine, you're going to have to rewind a decent bit, and you know you don't rewind personally, so...
Cowabunga.
So, when you rewind, you're going to be in your
Why,
underwear.
look, an otter in my water. Dun 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 dun.
You are so obvious. And I still get freaked out by that movie, so stop. I can't even watch any of those shark shows. I'll
Wait
just
for
rewind
it.
and harpoon you. Otter's revenge.
Cheater.
Yeah, you wouldn't know about that.
Say something profound for this to at least be a worthwhile experience. Although, you
I
know...
wish Rachel was here. She would totally love being in here at night. Wish you guys had met each other.
We will. With all this stuff going on, I'm starting to think everything is related. And I want to find out for Kate's sake. She almost died today.
Your power is changing everything, Max. Especially you. I can already tell. You're not so chicken shit anymore.
Thanks,
Really?
girlfriend.
You know what I mean. You're becoming like this force of nature.
Am I
More
though?
like luck of nature. Come on, my power failed trying to rescue Kate.
That was all
Maybe I'm
you.
just stumbling back and forth in time. For what reason?
You didn't stumble when you saved me, Max.
What do you mean, thanks to you? What if I had?
Thank God. But what if I had? What if Kate didn't jump, but you would be dead?
So it's time to start moving forward in time. And we're obviously connected, since without me, you would have never discovered your power, right?
Hey. Well, I don't know that.
I don't know.
Well, I do, okay? So just listen to Captain Chloe.
I'm trying. As long as we don't waste this power.
Stop being so goddamn humble.
Like we are now?
You're like the smartest, most talented person I've ever known.
More than Rachel Amber?
Dude, I'm not her groupie, okay? And I'm sure you have Blackwell bros all over you. Like Warren.
Wow. I understand. What is happening between the lines here is quite interesting. Because, yes, indeed, a tiny expression of jealousy. Are you finally admitting that possibly I'm better at something than Rachel Amber? Is that what's going on? Oh, no, no, no. This is a classic case of the worst that she can say is no. No! Okay, so my options are to completely disavow any connection with Warren, which I am personally disgusted with as an idea. I could, right, I could choose Chloe over Warren. That's an interesting concept. I could do that. Or I could admit that Warren is nice because he is nice. And quite frankly, he's significantly more well put together than Chloe Price is. Although, what about Max? What about Max's perspective? Is she into this anarchic rebel? Is she swept in by this? Am I supposed to be for her sake? I don't know. I appreciate Warren for who he is.
Warren is nice.
Nice. Ouch. That means friend zone.
Ugh.
No, he's really cool. It was so sweet when he stood up to Nathan. But I haven't told him about my rewind power.
You should.
No worries. Once you get over yourself, you're gonna make the world bow.
As long as you're there with me.
Don't look so sad. I'm never leaving you.
Now I'm getting cold in here.
You don't have much of a choice, I guess. You have to...
Because we're yapping instead of attacking each other, Otter versus Shark style. I think I've had my pool experience for the year. Let's jet.
Let's call it a draw. I'm gonna freeze my ass off when I get out.
It's fine for now. Yeah, you essentially have to come out on the side of Chloe. It's not like you have much of a choice. And I get that. Though I don't necessarily condone it on a personal level. I have my objections that I have voiced numerous times.
I feel like we just went swimming in Chlorine Bay.
You look cute with your hair soaked in chemicals.
Thanks. You would know.
Hide!
Okay, if I go back over there, the guard will definitely bust me.
Okay. Well, thankfully, we can get out of here. Well, you can get out of here. I don't know about Chloe. You have to guide her. Okay, can we just get out, Chloe? Is that on the cards? Let's just leave the swimming pool.
Are you shitting me?
What? Is it because of the lights? Oh, David Madsen, hello. We could just come clean. Why couldn't we?
Dude, hide! Like when we were kids.
I could use my power, or just look for a hiding spot, or both.
Where could you possibly hide?
Hello? Anybody there? Better not try any Halloween pranks after today. I'm serious. I heard something over here. Who's here? I got a flashlight and a stick.
You can just hide here, hypothetically, I guess. But sneak in and out through the pool? Am I supposed to leave Chloe here? Distract them from the outside? We've brought this upon ourselves, you know. We kind of deserve this fate. This was ludicrously irresponsible, and that's on us.
We are so invisible.
Please stop.
Fail.
Just stay quiet and let's get out of here. Let's not do stupid stuff like that ever again.
Turn around. They're coming. We
Yeah.
have to find another way out.
Oh, this is bullshit. You can't go back to your dorm now. You're a Blackwell fugitive. Crash at my place tonight.
You want me to crash where the Blackwell security officer lives so I'll be safe? Okay.
Into the car.
You sure that's a good idea?
Get in.
She's gonna hear that. I mean, he's gonna hear. I mean, whatever, who cares?
Later, fuckers. Max, you rock. We are so fucking awesome.
Stupid.
So are.
Irresponsible. I may have missed out on some photos. I don't care anymore. Okay, crashed at her place. It's the next morning. I haven't read the updates in the journal. I should. Look, you have class to attend. Aside from other pursuits. You don't have your alarm clock over here, but hopefully you set your phone. Max Caulfield, you have responsibilities. You're an adult now, act like it. At least a bit. At least try. You have a bunny to feed, a plant to water. Ah yes, you have a selfie to take.
Always remember this moment.
Photobomb.
Photo hog. It feels like a different world from yesterday.
We left a skid mark on Blackwell last night.
Like it needs another one. I'd like to do something good for my school in Arcadia Bay.
Thank you,
I can't
Maxine.
even submit my photo to represent. I just don't want to be rejected.
Come on.
Every great artist gets rejected before they get accepted. So you have to enter a photo.
Even though I'm pimping the school in town you want to torch?
Come on, I don't want to see Arcadia Bay burned to the shore. I just say shit like that because I've been trying to get out of here since you left, basically.
Thank you.
If I could find Rachel, then pay Frank off, I'm still leaving to start a whole new life.
Wish we could just hang out all morning like we used to.
Sorry, I've got things
Maybe
to
we
do.
should get up. I have to get back to Blackwell soon.
Correct.
Oh, does the schoolgirl have a test today?
I'm starting to feel like going to Blackwell every day is a test. I just need to get on my regular school schedule again.
Correct. Get on up, Maxine. We've got stuff to do. Am I really that much of a killjoy?
I need to get dressed now.
Correct. Let's read up on what has transpired so far. Check the photos that we have to take. Was I supposed to take a photo of the guy? That's an amusing thought. Well, whatever. Presumably we already passed that point. Couldn't have taken a picture of this. I have no idea why. It would make perfect sense. Maybe you're supposed to take that picture before you let Chloe in. Okay. So maybe that's the way I messed up. So I'm going to miss out on quite a few pictures. I think I've at least missed out on half so far. So the next thing is the bird, the camera, interestingly enough, and people. Whatever. Yeah. I should go downstairs and eat breakfast. Wow. Well, I mean, fair enough. Sure. Go downstairs, eat breakfast. And we're heading off to Blackwell. Okay, yeah, we've ended up here. I just hope that's not what I'm doing with my rewind power. Yes, there's something incredibly awesome about breaking into your own school at the witching hour, although Chloe was technically right. How can we break in with a key? Never mind that it was a stolen key from the school's head of security. Anyway, the Blackwell Ninja strike again. So cool to stalk the halls when it's dark and quiet. Even with so many terrible things happening all around us, it felt like Chloe and I were walking towards the center of a great cosmic mystery, something bigger than any of us. But we kinda suck as Master Spies since we didn't have a key for the principal's office. No worries with my rewind power at hand, and of course Dr. Warren Graham. He came through with a bitchin' mini bomb made of sodium, whatever ever. I probably learned more putting those ingredients together than the entire semester so far. Sorry, Miss Grant. Warren is the star student here. He tries so hard to help. Maybe too much, but what's wrong with that these days? I'm so grateful he's on my team. Talk about being in the Sanctorum. Thanks, Latin class I barely passed. Of Blackwell. I did feel freaking weird about being in the principal's office after midnight, going through his files and laptop with Chloe. She was way too into it. Technically, we could be arrested and thrown in jail. Yikes. I just pretended that we were on a very special episode of The Wizards of Waverly Place, you know? Just a couple of wacky Sherlocks investigating the school for a good cause. Yeah, that helped. And you know what? I would have a degree of respect for you, Maxine, if you at least remain somewhat either logically consistent or have reached some other set of conclusions that from which logically follows what you did afterwards. Because at first, you were horribly worried about breaking into your school for the good cause of finding out what happened to Rachel Amber and for setting things right. And then you had very little in terms of qualms about breaking into the pool just to chill out. I don't know what to do with you. Which I have been rehashing from the very start. One way or another. Is that character development? That initially she had her doubts about breaking in to do something that makes sense and is reasonably honorable, etc. and altruistic? And then had no qualms about a selfish pursuit that once again is just for the hell of it and for fun. If it is character development, then it's for the worse. And it is the deleterious influence of Chloe Price yet again. But I get it. Chloe Price seems to leave an indelible mark on all around her, not necessarily mostly on Maxine, who is easily influenced at least by her. That's her weakness. Alas. Well, we didn't find the proof. We found Nathan's file. Nathan's file had a weird drawing in it that just said Rachel in the dark room over and over. So that's a major clue that Nathan is involved in this somehow. Or he's just insane. Or both. But his note also referenced David M., which means that we absolutely have to find a way into David's secret bunker files. For a good cause. Yeah, last time I had the opportunity to review them, but I didn't. Presumably the idea is you drop them into the oil, you pick them up, review them, then you rewind time for them to never be dropped into the oil to begin with. All you know, you leave them tainted and make it very clear to everyone involved that you have perused them. Or someone has. But I didn't, so we have to get there now. Unless there's been an update, a serious update, in which case we would have gotten there anyway. For a good cause indeed, but Chloe just can't help herself and she actually wanted to take $5,000 in cash marked handicapped fund. Cause that's gotta be legit, am I right? Could be. I can't think of a faster route to Kalma Hell, which is somewhat a selfish thought still, but it would have paid off Chloe's debt to Frank. Can we not possibly find a legitimate way to do that? Do we absolutely have to steal money? How upset will I be if Frank ends up stabbing her to death and I am freed from her horrible influence? I would sincerely prefer, if it was at all possible, for Chloe Price to be redeemed in my eyes. But I guess, very well may be the case that she's not expected to be redeemed, and she ought not to be, which is unfortunate. I stopped her, but it kind of bothers me that Chloe can be so selfish like that. Oh, thank you, Maxine. And once again, credit where it's due. Okay, Maxine has noticed that. Has noticed another thing, another flaw in Chloe's character, and is willing to point it out. Once again, doesn't mean that Chloe Price is all bad. She's not, but yeah, she's got the flaws, and those flaws have to be noted. Not just by me yelling to the camera, but by Maxine acknowledging that Chloe's character isn't squeaky clean. She's got flaws. There are things that leave a lot to be desired. Anyway, I'm not going to let anything happen to her, but I can't just let her do anything she wants. Mad Max, more like Mummy Max. Perfectly sensible. Yes, okay, fine, you can see yourself as her guardian angel. But with being the guardian angel comes the responsibility of sitting on her shoulder and telling her what is right to do. You don't just protect her from any and all evil as defined by bad things happening to her. You also protect her from committing evil acts. Despite all the usual breaking in and blowing up office hijinks, Chloe decided that we needed more than what we needed more than anything was to take a night swim in the Otter's Lair. I was so giddy and rebellious that I was like, oh yes, we shall swim. I'm not against fun in principle, but Maxine, please be a bit more responsible. I already have Chloe to worry about and to rein in. I don't want to have to rein you in every single time. We didn't complete this skinny dip. Is that good news or bad news? But close enough to get in big trouble no matter what. I don't know why we were so careless after being so careful. Well, I'm with you on this one, Maxine, cause I sure as hell don't know myself. I love that Chloe brings out the just don't give a fuck side of me. I don't, Maxine, as I've made abundantly clear. Even if that hasn't always served her well. She deserved a moment of not giving a shit. Me too. Just two friends goofing around in the pool. Is there no way in this world for you to have legitimate fun without involving, security or all your secret powers? Is there really no clean, innocent fun you could possibly partake in? Is this what this comes down to? Or is it just that you desperately, genuinely just want the thrill of rule breaking, and that's what you get off on? I feel those youthful shenanigans might soon be a thing of our past. I don't. Good, I'm starting to sound like one of the teachers at Blackwell. It's a good sign. Chloe and I had a nice chat about our life since I left. We talked about dumb boys and girls and wider trouble, especially for me. I feel like a groupie when I talk to Chloe about our life experience. She has me so beat. I take pictures, she takes action. Speaking of action, we had to seriously bounce when security showed up. Duh, how quiet could we be in the swimming pool? Plus, after leaving a trail of our Blackwell handiwork. Did you leave a trail? Did I not rewind all those things? I think I didn't have the opportunity to. After getting out of the office, I would have rewound. But no, you click that, you get on out. That's on you. And that's on me. I get to pay the price. It was so intense and exciting to get past the security guards. They had serious spotlight powers, so it wasn't exactly easy to stealth our way past, especially as we had to bail in Chloe's junker. But like I said, intense and exciting. Hella like Chloe Price. Alright. I get it. Let's continue. Shut both camera. What? Glad to see you didn't blow up Blackwell last night. Almost glad. By the way, the drive-in is actually popular, so I'm buying the tickets now. Presumably tickets. I'll let you take care of the popcorn. In other words, you can't back out now. Don't worry about that. As if I ever... Let's be honest here. She's more into Chloe than she is into Warren, isn't she? And if that's the way it's gotta be, then who am I to tell her otherwise? Who am I, really? And if anything, if I insist in persisting that way, I'm just going to lead Warren on, and that's probably the worst thing that I could possibly do in these circumstances. Okay, let's explore.
Wow. I remember this old phone. We decorated it together.
Quaint, cute, wonderful. Keep on exploring, don't drop the snow globe.
I still feel guilty for not busting out of here to stop David from hitting Chloe.
Yeah, kinda did the right thing, I think.
I don't think I'll be moshing today.
Wait, no, I could have... Oh, right, wrong set of clothes, never mind. Look at Chloe.
Chloe doesn't seem too upset she didn't take that money from the handicapped fund. I thought Chloe might put up a pic of me instead. Can't compete with Rachel.
Jealous.
Holy shitballs. Frank is scary. I should have let Chloe take that money.
No, you shouldn't have. Chloe, money, now. I don't have your money yet. This is my last message. I'll get it. Now, you fucking whore. Hey, that was supposed to be your last message. I get it that Frank is scary, but what are we gonna do exactly?
Frank might think twice about messing with Chloe now, but if David finds out, shitstorm. Time to put on your daily armor, Max. I was such a wuss to cower in the closet while David hit her.
Maxine. It's one more thing Chloe has kind of brought upon herself. Come on now.
Chloe is so damn cute. She's really trying to suss out what my vision means.
Cute indeed. Look at the laptop.
Can I check out the news on this old laptop?
I would presume so.
At least we haven't been identified. Yet.
Incident. Police and water departments responded to a break-in and vandalism of the Blackwell Academy campus around 1:30 a.m. Police have not stated if they have any suspects yet. Police arrested a nude man with a sword at Apple Night Donuts of Peckinpah Road at approximately 8:52 p.m. The unidentified man was charged with being under the influence of energy drinks and methamphetamines. He's being held without bail pending further investigation.
Thank God she's okay. I wonder when I can visit her.
Following a public suicide threat at Blackwell Academy, Kate Marsh is reportedly in a stable condition under supervision of Acadia Bay Medical Center. No more information is available at this time. She's still signed up to the newsletter. Amusing. We haven't reviewed information over here. We haven't done anything. Nothing has been done. You've seen nothing, Chloe. Nothing has happened.
I love this song.
Yeah, whatever. What do we have here? Pictures.
Wow, sir. That was my 10th birthday. I didn't know Chloe kept this stuff.
She clearly cares about both of you, but in quite a few circumstances it seems fairly obvious that she cares about Rachel Amber more than she cares about you. But you seem to care about her more than about anyone else, so there's that.
The fact that she put the photo next to Rachel's is so touching.
Okay. Nothing has happened. Nothing to take back. There's just the doll, the closet. Let's talk to Chloe.
I love this morning light. It's so peaceful.
Wouldn't it be wicked if we could just hang out here forever like when we were kids?
No.
No, too easy. And there's too much shit going on now.
Oh, okay, queen of the world. I'll try not to remind you of when we were besties anymore. Rachel loved hanging out with me here. She would have understood. Forget it.
You can use this bit of information. Should I know? Once again, I keep on using information to ingratiate myself with people. I'm not sure that's right, or anything. I get it. I get it,
I
Maxine.
love this morning light.
Do I actually
It's so
though?
peaceful.
Wouldn't it be wicked if we could just hang out here forever like when we were kids?
Like Rachel. You know what? Let's go with, no, let's find out what happens when I see yes.
Yes, but sadly we're not kids anymore.
That's the answer I
At least you
wanted.
can date now, right? My dad was terrified of the day I would discover boys.
No, okay. If you say yes, you actually get interesting dialogue choices. Did you have a boyfriend? That is indeed a nicely phrased question. That is a more interesting question than other things. Boys are trouble. No, okay, boyfriend.
So, you never really told me if you had a serious boyfriend while I was away.
No, she's a
Not
lesbian.
serious. Hella stupid, usually. I went through a boy toy phase. Among other things.
I can't see you with any of the guys around here.
Because you have a good eye. That's why I was so glad Rachel came along to rescue me.
Sounds like you totally crushed on Rachel.
You would have too. Smart, sexy, and sassy. Like me, right?
Well, duh.
No.
Maybe Rachel would have fought over both of us.
You wish. Then again, maybe. You're a photographer and she wanted to be a model.
Well, that would truly be... Well, if Rachel's not dead, that's going to be a very awkward menage a trois.
I love this morning.
Wouldn't it be wicked?
Could go for boys. Well, no, like Rachel.
Yep. I bet you and Rachel liked hanging out here too.
You know it. She reminded me of you when we faked sleep so our parents wouldn't make us get up too early Saturday morning.
Did you guys have a lot of sleepovers?
As many as possible. But it was more fun at her place. Step Commando wanted us up at the ass crack of dawn. It's cool to be back here with you.
I don't know anymore. I just don't know anymore.
Ugh. Still reeks like a chlorine factory.
I like to call that evidence.
See if you can find a suitable outfit in my fashion hole.
I...
Ugh. Still reeks like a chlorine factory.
Oh boy. I'm not sure that's going to end well.
I still feel guilty for not busting out of here to stop David from hitting Chloe.
What could the deleterious consequences be, though? Yeah, I'm just gonna casually wear her clothes.
Okay, time for some Chloe cosplay.
Hey, there you go. Rachel left a bunch of her clothes with me. She's your size.
Thanks.
But not quite my style.
Max, you don't have a style yet. At least give it a try. You can always rewind back to your chlorine brand t-shirt and generic jeans.
Yes, I
You
can.
suck. I like my shirt and jeans. But it would be cool to try on Rachel's clothes just to see if they fit.
Stop second-guessing yourself, Max. Put this on and let your inner punk rock girl come out. You can afford to take chances whenever and whatever you want to try. For example, I dare you to kiss me.
What?
I double dare you. Kiss me now.
Well, this obviously was coming at some point or another. And, of course, presumably I get the opportunity to rewind. So... But here's the deal breaker in all of this. If I do rewind, she will never remember this. And if anything, she'll want to remember this. Okay, if I want to do it, in that case, I presumably should choose not to do it on the first circumstance, see the reaction, rewind, kiss her, see that reaction, and if necessary, rewind for the second time. And actually commit to the alternative. And at this point I have to ask myself, okay, what does Maxine want? Because I am quite evidently not thrilled by Chloe Price. But it's not all about me. I've kind of accepted it by now. Alright. I see it. Well, it's probably for the best that Rachel Amber is most likely dead, because otherwise, as I mentioned, you'd have a very awkward set of interactions afterwards. Let's choose not to first and rewind.
Sorry, not that easy.
Oh, like I am? Just admit that you already macked on me, then used your rewind. Now I can text Warren that you're saving yourself all for him.
I'm so going to best unfriend you for that.
I love that Chloe is so fearless.
Do I actually get to choose Warren? Because I... Would Maxine appreciate? I don't know. I just don't know, people. I know I should take Maxine's preferences into consideration, but I don't know what they are. I genuinely don't know. Do I not? Deep down in my heart? But it's cute and everything, isn't it? Because she immediately figures, okay, just admit that you have tried that and have rewound. Which is presumably what most people would do, but I didn't. Hold on, but if I then do just that, then she's gonna be right. But if I wanna see the Oh dear.
Okay, time for some
Fine, you're not going to remember this, sweetheart. If I just rewind. Go for it.
Damn, you're hardcore, Max. Now I can text Warren and tell him he doesn't stand a chance. Unless he's into girl-on-girl action.
You're such a dork.
Oh man, that was priceless when I kissed Chloe. She didn't think I would.
And she actually wasn't into it. That is interesting. That is interesting, isn't it? Quite interesting, I would say. Because yeah, you can look at it in a variety of ways, but as far as I can tell, once again, if I can properly read body language, interpret social cues, read between the lines, etc., which I can't most of the time. Maybe I can, I don't know. If you have the distance of approaching it from a fictional perspective, it's significantly easier when just observing other people's interactions, I would say, than if you're in the thick of things and are a part of the conversation and the interaction. But I do get the impression that, unlike what I had initially expected, she actually genuinely just dared her just for the hell of it. To check her out. Which does make sense, I guess, but all the same, is not what I had expected. And with that in mind, that would make Max more interested in this option than Chloe. Fancy that. I thought Chloe was into Max, but for all I know, and based on everything we have observed so far, sure, Chloe might be bisexual, fair enough, but at the same time, I think, if anything, she really loves and misses Rachel Amber, and that's about it. She does appreciate and she does care about Maxine a decent bit, but isn't necessarily interested in her romantically, much less sexually. At least that's my intuition at this particular point in time. So I will rewind, and I will err on the side of Warren, because the last thing I need is to ultimately... the last thing I need is for her to message Warren, then for everything to just fall apart with Warren, with her not being available as backup. Oh, hell no.
Okay. Time for some Chloe
We're not
shots.
going for that. That's a lose-lose situation. Don't.
Sorry, not that easy.
Oh, like I am? Just admit that
Yeah,
you already macked on me,
yeah.
then used your rewind. Now I can text Warren that you're saving yourself all for him.
I am so going to best unfriend you for that.
Go ahead and do it. I'm sure you... The ego boost for Warren! Yes, and the confusion. Wait, what? I didn't expect that to even be an option for
I
you.
think Rachel's style is a little more subtle. Like me.
Subtle, okay, that's good. Fine. Let's not go crazy over here. Are we literally stepping into her shoes? Oh great, now I'm going to remind her of Rachel, because obviously that's the best human being on the planet, Rachel.
Looking
Rachel
sick,
Amber.
Max? A couple tats, some piercings, and we'll make a thrasher out of you yet.
Ready for the mosh pit, Shaka Bra.
Maybe not. Go on down and say hi to Joyce. Free breakfast. I have to wake and bake first.
I promise not to tell.
Let's not rewind and find out, okay?
Oh. You are so horribly flawed as a human being, Chloe.
Check you out, Max. Ready for the runway. Go downstairs and show Joyce. She'll love it.
As we seamlessly switch between investigation and mischief, my thoughts are finally drawn to the relationship between Chloe and Max. Are they merely friends? Is Chloe drawn to her? Most importantly, would Max reciprocate? I'll think about it more in later parts of my Life is Strange playthrough. Thanks for watching, and you'll see me elsewhere.